This is the first one is entitled Cottontail. It's a famous big band tune written by none other than the king of all things big band jazz and jazz. Oh my god, I just had a brain fart. Somebody help me out. Duke Ellington, thank you. Nobody helped me out, that was my brain. Duke Ellington, so we hope you guys enjoy. This is going to feature Saul on tenor sax, nope, not wrong one. That saxophone, Renee Palma on alto saxophone, and Asta on the electric vibraphone. She usually plays vibraphone, but there wasn't enough room in the staterooms, which I'm sure many of you have seen, to fit a vibraphone, which is just a smaller marimba, big thing that you hit with sticks. So she's playing the electric vibraphone today, and Mikey Carrillo, who's both of them were the soloists in the previous group who were fighting seasickness. So this is their nauseated solos that you're going to hear. Hopefully it comes out. Jazz is all about expression, right? So when they improvise, it should come out through their horn. Just hopefully not their breakfast. All right, so here we go. Duke Ellington's Cottontail. Asta Dixie on the electric vibraphone. Renee Palma, alto saxophone. Mikey Carrillo on the trumpet. was Asta Dixita on the electric vibraphone, Renee Palma on the alto saxophone, and Michael Carrillo on the trumpet. Up next, we're going to feature our flugelhorn soloist, which is like a fancy trumpet, only mellower. And that's going to be Rohan Hoffman, who's making his way to the front of the stage. And I will set up his microphone in just a second, unless he wants to do it himself. But the tune he's going to be featured on is entitled Round Midnight, who was written by Thelonius Monk and Cootie Williams. And it's a little gorgeous ballad, a famous ballad that you hear jazz standard all around the world, played by multiple famous musicians. So this one is going to be this famous musician because now he's cruise ship famous. So when you see Rohan, tell him that you enjoyed his solo, because I guarantee you will. So this is Rohan Hoffman playing flugelhorn for Round Midnight. Rohan Hoffman on the flugelhorn. much, Round Midnight and Rohan Hoffman. I can't understate how, how proud I am of these students for being able to do what they do, because I know that when I was their age, I couldn't do half of what they do, and that's half of why I got into education, is because I wanted students to be able to do all the stuff I couldn't do when I was a student, like a good parent, although I'm just their music parent. But it's, what we ask these kids to do is to sound and try to imitate the sound of adult musicians that have been studying all their lives and figuring this stuff out and spending their lives in nightclubs. And, Miles Davis studied music and did that. John Coltrane dropped out of school and studied music. Charlie Parker dropped out of school and just did music. And they didn't go to school for that stuff. They just studied music by listening to it and reinventing the wheel, so to speak. And so asking these guys to take AP classes and try to plan for their futures in not music while still sounding like mature musicians is quite a big feat. So I hope you guys enjoy all the hard work that you see put in front of you by these students, and we're going to do a little bit more for you guys. And whoa, conducting on stage while the boat's moving is a new adventure for me too. So this next tune is big band piece by the famous Sammy Nestico, who's famous for writing a lot of music for the Count Basie Big Band Orchestra. And if these aren't names that you guys are familiar with, get hip to it, because it's really good music that you won't regret listening to. So if you haven't heard a lot of Sammy Nestico, you're about to hear smack dab in the middle. And this one is going to feature Saul Vargas on the tenor saxophone. So we hope you guys enjoy smack dab. set, although it's so sad that it ends so soon, but we'll see you guys around, and hopefully we'll catch some shows with you in the audience. We are, again, Duarte High School music program. You heard our concert band earlier. This is our jazz band. A big thank you to all of you for being a fantastic audience. A big thank you to our students for playing for you guys. A big thank you to our crew, Steven, our sound crew, and our lighting crew up there for making all this magic happen, and everybody who got us on and off stage safely, and Irina, our director, who's been doing the work behind the scenes to get us, all of our parents who are aboard chaperoning, doing all the work of wagging fingers at students when they're doing all the things they shouldn't be doing because they're trying to get away with all of it. We appreciate all of you guys. Again, my name is Maurice Limon. If you guys see me around, feel free to say hi. I swear I'm friendly. And all of these kids will feel great if you just give them a little, hey, I saw you on stage, you sounded awesome. And if they didn't tell them so, they'll work harder. And so this is our last tune entitled Red Clay, and it's going to feature, again, Saul on the tenor saxophone, again, Rohan Hoffman on the trumpet, and Finian Redmond on the drums. And after we're done, we're going to get off stage, and we'll see you guys around the cruise. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. This is Red Clay. Finney and Redmond on the drums. And let's not forget Miss Gabriella Misha on the bass. Thank you guys. We're Duarte High School Music Program, Duarte High School Jazz Band. We'll see you guys around. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your vacation.